Okay, I'm back now. So before we get started on the Dragon Exhibition, there is one thing I want to try out. We recently got Aura. And it's not you I want. Okay, just checking. It's gonna take me ages for this guy to show up again, isn't it? Yeah, come on. You know what? I'm just gonna start beating your ass, just in the slight chance you might drop a Wisdom Seed or two. Just saying. They can also drop Wisdom Fruit, but it's not very common. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh shit. What about the fairies? I haven't been keeping up at all. Oh shit, that's true. Damn it. Not that I think it matters at this point, but still. Wisdom Fruit. Sure, why not? Like... Like, that's all I seem to be getting. Oh, man. At least the furries here are good about giving you decent stuff, unlike the freaking fourth game, where they basically don't give you hardly anything good from the furry village, aside from the initial shops, I think. Like, but yeah, they really did nerf that quite a bit. Doesn't feel near as fun. Thing is, I know people think that's a good thing, since some players, specifically the hardcore ones, hate the Fairy Village in this because they make it too easy, but I don't know. Like, it's really not something you have to use if you all want, but I like it. It's fun. In the fourth game, it feels like a lot of the old mechanics coming back just didn't get the kind of love they needed, really. At some point, I'll be playing it again, just to get my fresh take on it, but... Okay, finally. Okay, first order of business. Just how good is Ore? I was hoping for better, but... Admittedly, though... If I had focus on you, that'd be kinda nice. How's it compared to Shadow Walk, I wonder? Oh wait, Shadow Walk's not on Ray. Never mind. Yeah, I can't quite compare to Were-Tiger, unfortunately. It's still overall better to use here. Here's the thing, though. There's a trick that they say you should exploit with this guy, and I'm gonna try it. And they say you should use Thorn, not Gross. Okay. Okay. You should use Focus first. Since this thing's all about healing over time. Haha, that's not gonna work, buddy. And then use it. It basically doubles the damage. Oh, that's not quite enough, though. Not quite enough. However, if you get the extra turns, then you can overpower his healing factor. Since even with 2 times focus and that, he doesn't really have a chance to get it all back. It'd also be really good for Ray to have, too. Because you could be using focus on him or using focus on Ryu as well. And then you could use Aura. That would probably equal out to how much HP he has. Would be kind of nice, but, you know, unfortunately. I also wonder if you turn into Were-Tiger and got that first attack in, if that would be just enough. Probably. So yeah, Archmage is not that hard. You just gotta go in swinging, basically. Having extra turns certainly helps. I'll certainly say that. Another thing I'm gonna also try real quick. I doubt this will work, since I think it only uses the default speed. Yeah, just checking. Well, I guess I could try it with you. Gotta equip the fire rings. I'm gonna be doing that, though. Alright, so let's try this. Quit doing that. Okay, seriously, buddy? Why are you not using Fire Whip? I know you have it. You're just being stingy. Oh my god. I've never seen this guy be this stingy. Well, at least you missed. Yeah, so I was right. The speed boost from the speed spell only affects the one you're casting it on. Like, the others don't get to inherit that speed boost. And that's a load of shit right there, let me tell ya. Like, come on, man, really? Very lame indeed. So, yeah... Not exactly thrilled about that. I'll see if I can get one more Archmage thing in. Since I'm in here anyway. Speak of the devil! Well, may as well pilfer this while I'm waiting around to get boosted here. And of course, I keep forgetting to switch the freaking rings. Alright. I can't help but feel like... Yeah, I think that's better, because that does pure stats. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think we got this. I'm sorry? What? What? I'm confused by this. Why is it doing random damage so much? What? Someone explain this to me. Level up. Where he gets 4 HP, 2 AP, 3 power, 5 agility. Oh my god. 3 intelligence. Ryu gets 4 power, 5 defense, 1 agility, 2 intelligence. Nina gets 2 HP, 9 AP, 2 agility, 8 intelligence. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, sometimes he would do a strict 1,000 times, like, 1,000 extra damage more. Like it's already supposed to be a critical hit, so that can't be it. I am confused by that shit. I really couldn't say. It's weird. But yeah, that's pretty legit. But yeah, we're at 114 agility now. So by the time he gets to like level 50 or so, he's probably gonna have 120. I don't know how much you actually need to X-turn by default for the Archmage, but I think it's more than that. I think it would be good enough for the Berserker though. Which would still be great, you could kill it much faster. Oof, man. Yeah, him having Shadow Walk certainly doesn't matter, it seems. But you have Aura, and neither of those would be great for you. Now, people say that by this point Nina feels useless, since he's just a stat supporter, since during strong fights, her magic doesn't equate to much. I don't agree with that, because I think it does a pretty solid job. It just can't compare to the overpoweredness of stuff like Aura or Shadow Walk. Or Bone Break, I forgot to show that off. Let me do that real quick. Well, I could do it with you, because this is just a damage show-off with anything. Let's see. First I'll use Shadow Walk. 1,173. And Bone Break? Not really as much more as I was expecting, to be honest. You can only use this at fixed intervals, and it doesn't cost anything, to be fair. But you can only use it really once per fight. And I gotta be honest, I was expecting more than that. Shadow Walk is pretty much just as good, since the AP is low, and you can just kind of ridiculously abuse it. But, whatever. Time to do what we're supposed to be doing, though. And you're gonna have to bear with me here, because we're gonna need to find a better place for this. But yeah, you're gonna have to bear with me here, because there's a lot to show off. Let's see, I think the best place I can think of for this is probably back at the beginning. Alright. We want a group here. A group. Oh my god. Seriously, come on. Thank you. Okay. So, let's start with the basics here. And I need to bring the guide up. Okay. So, you don't get any more basic than this. You have the Whelp. He can use Whelp Breath. And that's basically it. Even with my high HP, that's pathetic. Didn't even reach 100 damage. But you can technically get different types of elements with them. Which will have stronger breath attacks and claws and stuff. Which helps a little bit. Yeah, but not by much. The Whelp is meant to be weak, though, to be fair. Like, you're not expected to think much of it, but it is cheap to use early game and could be used efficiently to deal with enemy groups if you spare a turn. Thankfully, it doesn't take very long into the game for you to get better than that. Because then you start getting something like this. Much higher HP, looks cooler, and is much stronger. You also get Dragon Breath instead of Well Breath. Yeah, that's certainly more impressive. You can certainly see that. You can turn into virtually any element. Including Radiance. Now, Radiance you get very late game. But it does give you Holy Element, which a lot of enemies in the game are weak to. So, pretty neat. And this one we're all too familiar with. He has one Darkwing and one Lightwing. That's kind of interesting. Now, obviously, this thing's all about the power. Gambit's kind of useless, but Aura, as we've seen, is pretty game-breaking. You can also get Elemental Breath onto it as well if you want. But Focus and Aura are generally what you're going to be using. Now, you can also use it with Trance and Thorn to turn it into the Myrmidon, which is a stronger version. It has Aura, but it also has Flame Strike, Thunder Strike, Frost Strike, Wind Strike, and Holy Strike. And also Aura Breath. Pretty neat. It's alright. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Also, I forgot to show off this when we were talking about the dragon. The Trigon is a special dragon type that has the Dragon Breath for all three elements, and also a Dragon Breath for non-elemental. So a good spread of elemental effects, which could be useful in a fight. Let's see, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Doesn't seem like it. And then we get one of my personal favorites, believe it or not. Miracle. We saw this earlier in the playthrough. This thing is a ton of HP, a ton of defense, and it's the only thing on the field. It's very hard to kill, and you don't have to worry about defending your allies. Blitz attack with it is furiously powerful. Yeah, that's pretty much 1,000 damage right there. It does go by the enemy's defense, though, so it wouldn't exactly be helpful against the Berserker, for example. So there are a couple different forms you could turn into with Miracle, though. For example, if you use this and the question mark gene... Holy shit, look at that HP! Oh my god, you can't use Blitz with it. But that HP probably makes this super powerful. Well, not as powerful as I was expecting, but... Holy shit, that thing's unstoppable. But there's also another one you can do with Miracle. Miracle, Shadow, and Trance, actually. Alright. Tiamat. Okay. Oh, you're new. Oh, you are very new. What are you about? Well, you certainly have a high physical attack. Doom Breath, okay. Shadow Breath, death versus all targets. Venom Breath, poison all targets. Well, aren't you pleasant? I think this thing wants to kill somebody. Oh. Oh, that's, River of Blood, okay. Okay then. And yet, there's another one, I guess. There is Miracle, Thorn, and Reverse. Where is Reverse? There it is. This turns you into Wildfire. Oh, that's a low HP. Wow, okay. It looks like a well. What's the point to this? Let me guess. All your HP goes into damage. Yes, that is exactly what that is. Okay. So you lose all your HP, but damn if that thing doesn't hit like a truck. Okay. And that's without any buffs. The problem is that any strong enemy would take him immediately out of it. So you'd only get like one turn with it. And it does cost a lot to go into. So probably not worth it, but it does seem interesting. Okay. Okay, so we're covering new ground here. We need to do the question mark and the mutant gene. Okay. Pygmy. Okay. Oh, don't you look cute? Oh my god. Okay, a new Fire Breath attack. Okay. I think I like it just for the design. It is cute as hell. He puffs up to use that. Okay. Okay. But that's the only thing you can really turn into with that. Oh, and I just learned that the Wildfire has like 100% counterattack rate. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so we've shown almost all of the traditional ones out of the way, as well as some secret ones, but these are all ones we've seen before. But I'll do them anyway. Fusion is its own unique thing. Alright. So I forget who exactly we need for this. Oh shit, wrong thing. I meant to change you out. Okay, there we go. I do not know. What does what here? Oh, fuck off. Come on, really? Okay, that was Nina's, I can tell. Yep. Now, Nina's is interesting, but not very practical, I would say. The abilities down sounds nice, but I have been told that bosses are largely immune to it, taking away its usefulness quite a bit. Because people did talk about the various breath attacks, and Temptation is ranked rock bottom. Bosses are largely immune to it, and it doesn't really seem useful enough for normal fights. If bosses weren't so immune to it, then it would actually be way better. That's not fair. Okay, we've seen Nina's as well, so... Next to bring in Momo. And then we're gonna see this one. Okay, it's Momo's that came up. Stop killing things, damn it. I have stuff to show off here. Now it is interesting that you have Might with this one. However, he doesn't have access to any powerful attack moves. However, Momo does have Might, and that is an interesting technique some people have done, is to cast Might with Momo onto Ryu to capitalize the power of the warrior dragon to make fighting those enemies easier. The thing is, though, she doesn't quite have the same agility as Rei, and I think extra turns matter more, so I'm not too concerned about that. Nothing's stopping you from putting Swallow Eyes on Momo to make her that fast, though. She also has the speed spell, which means she can also boost her speed that way too, if needed. But anyways... Oh, why is it doing this? Oh my god. Alright. We have one more to show off. And that would be this one, I guess? Okay. Yep, okay. Oh wow, you're really slow. Green Breath, Venom Breath, Dragon Breath and Geo Breath. Go ahead it. Yeah. Not terribly great. But that's all the fusions. Guard doesn't actually get one. Alright. I still think that's kind of unfair, but it is what it is, unfortunately. And unfortunately with that, we've shown all but one thing. And it's something we're all but familiar with by this point. Infinity. Wait, really? Oh, that is interesting. Okay, so if you have an elemental weapon on him and you absorb it, the Berserk attack won't actually hurt you. Oh, that is cheap. Oh, that is so damn cheap. Now, Berserk Kaiser is always a bit of a thing. Failure Kaiser is strong, but takes a bump in HP. Meaning that his best attack, Kaiser Breath, isn't super great. And not even Shadow Walk can really help him. Yeah, that's not great. Your attack gets lowered. However, True Kaiser is what you're going to be using. Which I believe is used through this. Where's my page? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's trans. Like I said, it's the strongest form of the game. It's capable of some really destructive power, but... But that AP cost is very harsh. So have some Wisdom Fruits on hand if you want to use it a lot. And with that, that's basically it. I don't think... Oh, there's a new attack I can show off, though, by splicing the... What is it? Flame and... Shadow? Is that what you use? Ebon Fire. Oh, cool. I get to show this off early. This is the hardest attack to actually learn in the game. And it's generally requiring either you to beat the game first, or to have Ryu at like over level 50. And it sucks. Oh my god. Oh, that's such a troll move. To make that move hard to learn, but make it completely useless? Oh my god. Oh, that is such a tease. Or to see if there's any other unique attacks that I haven't shown off yet. I'm scrolling through the abilities, all of them can use. Yeah, I don't see anything, so probably not. I'm just going through the bottom list just to be sure, but... No, we've pretty much seen the majority of it. Yeah, it's not looking that way. Hmm. So yeah, we've seen them all. All the moves and all the forms. Okay. And as much as I would love to do an enemy skill exhibition, I just don't have them all, and I really don't want to have to go through the effort to hack them all in. We've seen a majority of the good ones already, and I kind of feel like showing all of them would just be soul crushing, trying to do everything. Especially since you only have so many slots for skills, and I'd have to like constantly go into camp, use a skill link, throw some more skills in there, show them off, go back, do more skills. Like, I just don't care to do that. I think instead I'm just probably going to go through a list, probably show it on screen, and just talk about my thoughts about each one, instead of showing them off in-game. I think that's just a good compromise to that, because honestly, trying to show them off in-game would just... Oh, that would be horrible. Honestly, though, aside from finishing up the last few levels we're gonna need, we're gonna be done with the game. Yeah. Done with the game, yeah. I am not looking forward to going to that final dungeon, though. Oh no, I am totally not looking forward to that. That is a long-ass final dungeon. Oh, I'm gonna have to just get my priorities straight when going through there, because that is such a long dungeon. It's not hard though, thankfully. Which I'm thankful for, to be honest. But... Oy. Man, it takes a while. Ugh. So how are we doing on time here? I could spare some extra time to, like, get a couple more of those fights in, I'm sure. You know, since I never use up the soul gems anyway, to make sure of it, I'm just gonna equip both elemental rings. Oh wait, no, I can't do that against the Berserker. He will sometimes just attack me. No, that's true. I can't really rely on that. And that's kind of depressing, to be honest. Alright. Oh, come on. Why don't they ever show up? Why don't they ever show up? Okay, thank you. Okay, so... For the most part, you're not really gonna be that helpful. Shit. Guess what I forgot to do? Nah. Freaking hell. Okay, there we go. Okay. So at least you're pretty much guaranteed to... get out there first, which is nice. I almost run out of stuff doing this because of his insane HP count. Oy. Yeah. I do not like the Berserker. Like, it's not that even he's tough to beat, he's just a pain to fight. Because the fight goes on for an eternity trying to beat him. At least the Archmage, as tentacle as he is, feels like a much more fair fight. I do not want to fight more of you. Can I please get the freaking Archmage? He even gives more, to be honest. Come on. I'm not asking for much here. Thank you. Okay. So much easier to actually beat. You're not doing that. Level up. Need to get HP 3, AP 8, Agility 1, Intelligence 7. I mean, I'll rest, but I don't really need to. Archmage is pretty simple stuff. I'm also noticing that Ryu is now able to instantly X-turn both of these things, so that's nice to know. Oh, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted, buddy. No. Give me owner. Thank you. Dead. Level up. Ray gets 3 HP, 1 power, 2 defense, 2 agility, 1 intelligence. Level up. Ryu gains 4 power, 5 defense, 2 agility, 4 intelligence. Okay, cool. I don't want to fight you. You are so much of a problem. That's the guy I'm looking for. You guys could at least try to dodge it, you know. And you guys are really not helping here. Come on. Thank you. No. Use the owner, thank you. Want one more should do it for now. Alright. Oh, I don't have an... Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? I could do something about that. Where is my, Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Okay. I'm going to defend you this turn, because you're just going to heal up anyway, and I'm going to have you do that. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, go away. Level up. Ray gets 3 HP, 2 defense, 4 agility. Ryu gets 5 power, 3 defense, 1 agility, 6 intelligence. AP gets 9 AP, 8 intelligence. Okay. Alright. Now, one thing I'm going to check real quick before we stop, though, is he just got 220 agility. Which enemy can they effortlessly... double speed now? Well, here's the Archmage. Will it be you, I wonder? I don't know. We'll be finding out. Not you. Okay, so it's the Berserker we'd all be doubling then. That's depressing. I'll do one more. Since I got the Archmage so quick in here. Hopefully it won't take me that long to find another one. I spoke too soon. Oh, come on. Yep. We seem to be doubling in general. I'm curious how far this will get me. Not far, it looks like. No, without using save states. Oh, yeah, forgot I didn't have the fire stuff on. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I almost ran from you. Alright. Level up. It gets 3 HP, AP 7, Agility 2, Intelligence 6. Oh, I got both. Soul Gem and Holy Avenger that time. Okay, yeah. That's good me calling it. For now. I'm probably gonna get these guys to level 50 or so. Momo I probably won't, just because it would take too damn long to show all that on screen. Damn it. No. I wanted to do this. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna give her a bit of HP through life shards and call it at that. Since I think she's going to be good enough as is anyway. But I will at least get these three up to level 50. So yeah, that'll be all for now. And we are nearing the end here. Fairly close to it, in fact. As a matter of fact, we might end up being level 50 just going through the funnel area. So I may not even worry about that being a problem. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you later.